avoid common mistakes in simple past tense. Okay, now what is meant by common mistakes in simple past tense? Now when people write sentences in simple past tense, or when you talk in simple past tense, what are the common mistakes that you all make? That is what is stated here. People make these common mistakes. Let's see what these mistakes are. Avoid common mistakes. Use simple past verbs to write or talk about the past. Yeah. So to talk about the past, we have to use simple past verbs. Simple past verbs. Okay. So for an example, he, you can't say starts. 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 If you say starts, that is in the simple present tense. If you say starts, that is in the simple present tense. Now it says started, it has to be started, because the simple past verbs, you need to definitely use the simple past verbs. No, you need to use the simple past verbs. Why? If it is in the past tense, you are supposed to use the simple past verbs. Here also, I eat at a restaurant last night. Okay, I eat. You can't say eat because that is in the present. It has to be in the past. No? If you are talking about the past tense, then the verb has to be in the simple past form. So it has to be I ate at a restaurant last night. I ate at a restaurant last night. So it has to be, the verb has to be in the simple past tense. That's the first thing that you need to remember. And some students make mistakes in this area. Instead of the simple past tense verbs, they use the simple present tense verbs. That is incorrect. So that has to be corrected. And let's look at the second mistake. After did not or didn't, use the base form of the verb. Do not use the past form. Okay, so this is a common mistake that is made by many students when it comes to simple past tense. What is this? After did not or didn't, use the base form of the verb. Do not use the past form. Okay, so if you look at they didn't, so didn't means it is in the past tense. No? After didn't, some students they use the past form of the verb, that is earned. They didn't earned a lot of money. That is wrong, right? That is totally wrong. When you say, if you use didn't, definitely the verb has to be written in the base form, that is earn. That means in the present, earn. They didn't earn a lot of money. So this is a mistake that is made by many students. Okay, so many students make this mistake. After didn't, they use the present form of the verb. Sorry, after didn't, they use the past form of the verb. That is wrong. They didn't earned. That is wrong. They didn't went. Some students, right, they didn't went to school yesterday. They didn't went to school yesterday. That is totally wrong. After didn't, the verb has to be written in the present form. They didn't go to school yesterday. They didn't go to school yesterday, because after the word didn't, the verb has to be written in the base form, right? Some students write like this as well. He didn't goes to school. He didn't goes to school yesterday. Some students write like that as well. That is also incorrect, right? Base form of the verb. He didn't go. So just because of he, you don't have to add es, because this is in the past tense. Then he didn't go to school yesterday. So here also you all can see they didn't earn. They didn't earn. Okay, not the past form of the verb. The reason is didn't is used here. They didn't earn a lot of money. They didn't earn a lot of money. For the negative, write did not as two words. Yeah, so if you are writing did not, so did not has to be in two words. Some of the students write did not as one word. That is also incorrect. She did not get the job. Okay, right. And the next mistake that they make is use the correct spelling for simple past verbs. Yeah, some students make mistakes in spelling as well. So buy, the spelling is bought, B-O-U-G-H-T. Take, the proper past form is took. No, read, the proper past form is read. Spelling is also R-E-A-D. I taught you all this. The word or the verb read, the past form is read, but when you say read, the spelling is R-E-A-D. Spelling doesn't change to R-E-D. Study, studied, not simply ed. You have to change this y into I, so studied. Dropped, drop, double, dro double ped, not one p or not a single ped. That is also wrong. Dropped. Paid, pa, you remove y and then id, paid, paid. That's how it is written. The simple past negative of have is did not or didn't have. The simple past negative of do is did not or didn't do. Yeah, so that also we need to remember. When you use the verb have or do, in the past, if you want to write the negative, then he didn't have a successful career. Not he had not. He didn't have a successful career. She did not do her homework last night. She did not do her homework last night. Do is a verb. No, do is a verb. Then to write the negative sentence in the past tense, you write it as she did not do her homework last night. She did not do her homework last night. So these are the common mistakes that students make all around the world, not only in Sri Lanka. All around the world, students make these common mistakes. So we need to avoid these common mistakes. Okay, right. Let's look at this one. Editing task. Find and correct 10 more mistakes in this paragraph about the inventor of the light bulb. Okay, so there are 10 more mistakes in this paragraph about the inventor of the light bulb. So you need to look, you need to all these mistakes would be there in simple past tense only. Since we are studying simple past tense, all these mistakes might be there in simple past tense. So we need to find 10 more mistakes. One mistake is identified already. Let's see. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio. Right. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio. He had not very, no, we can't say he had not. In the past, if it is negative, then he did not have very much education in school. His mother taught him reading, writing, and math. His mother taught him reading, writing, and math. Like many children at the time, he dropped out of school. Okay, so when you say he dropped out of school, the mistake that I see is the spelling for the word dropped. No, the spelling has to be D-R-O-P-P-E-D. No, D-R-O-P-P-E-D. He dropped out of school and got a job. Got out of school and got a, sorry, dropped out of school and got a job. Dropped out of school and got a job. Okay, right, students. In that way, can you all find these 10 mistakes? So here they are saying 10 more mistakes. 10 more mistakes. No? So one is already identified for you all, and I found another one likewise. So there should be 9 more mistakes. Can you all find those 9 more mistakes and send me the answers in the Google chat, students? Right. Like many children at the time, he dropped out of school and got a job. Okay. At age 13, he sells. Okay, it can't be he sells. No, it was in the past tense. No, right? Then it has to be he sold. He sold newspapers and candy at a railroad station. Okay, at age 13, he sold newspapers and candy at a railroad station. Thomas continue. No, it can't be continue. No, no. Continue is the verb that has to be in the past tense. Okay, so it has to be continued. Thomas continued to learn about science by reading. At age 16, he become. No, no, it can't be become. No, no, it is in the past tense, so it has to be he became. He became. He became a telegraph operator. He became a telegraph operator. Later, he start. No, no, it can't be start. No, can't be start. It has to be started because it is in the past tense. He started to invent things. Later, he started to invent things. In 1869, he moved to New York City. Yeah, he moved. No, so this verb is in the past tense, so that is right. He moved to New York City. One of his inventions earned him $40,000. Okay, that sentence is also correct because earn means that is in the past tense, right? One of his inventions earned him $40,000. So he opened his first research laboratory. He opened. So that sentence is also correct. Verb is written in the past tense. So that sentence is correct. He opened his first research laboratory in New Jersey. He tried hundreds of times to make the first light bulb. Okay, he tried hundreds of times to make the first light bulb, but he had not success. You can't say he had not success. No, no. You have to say when you write the negative sentence. When you write a negative sentence, you have to say he did not have success or he didn't have success. That's how the sentence should be written. But he did not have success. However, Thomas Edison did not give up. So when you say did not, it has to be written as two verbs. No, no, two words actually. So then either did not or didn't. No, any of these answers are correct. You can't write it as did not. It has to be it can't be one word. It has to be two words: did not or didn't. Thomas Edison didn't or did not give up. He learn learn is used in the base form. No, in the past tense. No, so then you have to write the past form. He learned from his mistakes. In 1879, he introduced. It can't be introduced. No, students, right? This is in the present form. It has to be in the past form, so it has to be introduced. No, it has to be in the past form. He introduced his greatest invention, the electric light for the home. He told a reporter, I didn't failed 1,000 times. Okay, so if didn't is used, then you all know it can't be failed. It has to be the base form. After using didn't, you have to use the base form of the verb. Then it has to be fail. I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Okay, so these are the mistakes. So let's see how many mistakes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so these are the 10 mistakes which are there in this particular document. No, these are the 10 mistakes.